Welcome to my review of season 13, episode 1, Married at First Sight. So, everybody breaks the news that they are getting married in 2 weeks to family and friends. Dr. Pepper was exceptionally looking, maybe not exceptionally, but she was looking quite trim along the face. I wonder if she had a facelift. I just wonder. Gil's friends were jovial. They thought it was a joke. Obviously, they are very good friends. They had great banter. And Mela breaks the news to her friends, and they insist or they think that a partner that is cheap will be good for her. And she thinks she doesn't want she insisted that she doesn't want a bald man, that it will be too much distraction for her. Pastor Carl thinks that the match with Gil will be good because it will help cancel or take away the diverse superficial demo that she carries to overlay what it believes is a good heart. And I think so too. I think she's a good heart. She's just a nice person to me inside. And then we have Michael and Zach. Zach breaks it to hit the news to his family that will be getting married in 2 weeks. It was pretty emotional, but his family and his brother that were there, they're very supportive. I know some people have been saying some things. I've seen some things online about people talking about Zach's mother, because Zach mentioned that she said no woman would ever be good enough for her sons. But I think that's what women with sons generally say. Just something to boost their son, praise their son. It's a positive image thing. I don't think she means it as a negative thing to any lady or woman. And well, she said she didn't want any random girl, and that was what she got. So quite funny. Zach believes that he's ready. Believes that he's ready. He has been ready for the past 2 years, as he later said during the fitting. Makela was pretty casual in her announcement, kind of a bit detached. She reminds me a bit of the reckless abandonment of Virginia. And well, she brought it to her family, a very supportive family. She's very likable, she's somebody that you just like. And I hope that she works out with Zach. I love them. And then there's Bao and Johnny. I love this couple. Johnny says he likes girls that are more into him, and he says that he prefers for the girls to say I love you first. He also confessed later to one of his family members, or is a friend, that he rather prefers clingy girls. And I think it has something to do with his parents' divorce. I think the fact that, as he mentioned, or one of his cousins mentioned, they are not very emotional in their family. The father probably never explained to him why he got a divorce from his mother, why he left. And seeing Johnny's mother, she looks perfect. I mean, she's so perfect. They are all beautiful, but Johnny's family members, they're really, to me anyway, they're really, really, really cute. And seeing such a beautiful woman, a perfect looking woman, and then the husband leaves, maybe he just feels he needs that extra assurance. And who knows, look at Johnny's head, and he might go bald someday. And I don't think there's anything really wrong with being bald. I think Gil is perfect. Not perfect anyway. I mean, in this look is like a 9/10 to me anyway. Just looks. I don't know anything about him. So maybe Johnny wants that extra assurance and guarantee that the lady will be there through thick and thin, that the lady will not just up and leave. He knows he's not perfect in himself, even though he's picky and stuff like that. I don't know. So Bao talks about the challenge of growing up, feeling ashamed of living in a rundown trailer house. And some people have taken this over the top, saying, oh, she's talking about poor, I was poor. Man, it's not a most poverty background challenge. She's just talking about what affected her growing up, things that kids could have been bullied for, things that could affect the psychology of your child. Obviously, she's not ashamed of her family. She's very close to her family. She's big on family, and she wants somebody she can feel unashamed about, reliving her past with, or being able to relate to the person that she is with the person that she was without feeling ashamed of herself. So her brother and her roommate, her brothers and her roommate were very supportive, and they gave constructive criticism. It was a nice exchange. And Johnny later called his dad, and he was really, really scared. And his prediction was accurate. His dad was like, I don't want to have any part of this. This is dangerous, dangerous, dangerous. Well, in the year's voice, he said he didn't want to be in any part of the filming or anything like that. So he was edited out. His face was blurred from pictures, and the conversation was not podcast. And I ended blame him for being paranoid in a way, because if you had not been following Married at First Sight for so many seasons, this is the 13th season. I mean, anybody that just comes into this idea just will freak out. So that was that. But Johnny continued with the journey because he decided to put himself first. Ryan and Brett, Ryan's family were shocked. His family were really without filter. It was quite uncomfortable to watch, especially when his father said, "Why can't you be a normal son?" I mean, I felt it. And Ryan's face was like just fell. My heart went out for him, or it went out to him. I wondered whether this had been the pattern of his life growing up, and maybe he had given up on never being good enough, and maybe his rebellion or whatever was just a cover up for his feeling of inadequacy or whatever, or maybe he had the feeling of inadequacy that had been projected from his parents. He projects it to women that they too are not adequate. The one of these problems of life. Bright is what I call like somebody like fine wine. The more you see of Brett, the more you like her. I just don't like those baggy clothes she puts. I mean, she wasn't wearing horizontal stripe clothes that will make you look larger than you actually are. Actually, I was surprised to see that Brett was as fit as she was. I really thought she was very flabby because of the clothes she wore. I mean, if you're big, but there's no need making yourself look bigger than you are. So maybe it's just is, and she wants to conceal that. I don't know what it is, but she can do better with her wardrobe. I think she can afford things. So Ryan's friends were supportive, and I must state here that one of my biggest fear concerning Ryan and Brett is that Ryan might have dated one or two of our friends. So we'll see. Hopefully not. Rachel, you see, is it Jose or Jose? Rachel and Jose, I find them, um, they are the least, um, Rachel and Jose are my least favorite couple, because I just feel like it's going to be messy with them. I just feel like it's going to be messy. I'm telling you. The fact that Rachel so relies on her friend's opinion and judgment, and that friend was just delaying curses on her, and she just had that sad face. And I feel pity for her. I was actually angry that she sat and there and let her friend curse her like that, lay curses on her, and I lay curses on her. And she was just there, like, with that face. And I feel like the relationship between Rachel and Jose will have problems because of Rachel's horrible mirror that she calls her friend. Because looking at that sample, she said, I think it's going to be the cause of their real problems, not really Jose's pride in being perfect or seeking perfection. So we'll say his family look pretty cool. It is him all talking too much. I think he's a bit carried away by the camera. I've seen some comment that who say he looks dubious, this, that, that. I don't know. I think he looks flamboyant a bit and proud of his achievement. Maybe he has the right to be. I don't know. I mean, if you have done something well, you have the right to be proud. I mean, that's just how it should be. So the matches, they meet up, and I'll skip that part of the meeting up, talking, bachelorette, the fittings, Makela and Zach did their fitting, and it was good. I love their choices. Bao and Johnny, I love their choices.